Hej og velkommen. I dag skal vi se nærmere på Starcraft II Heart of the Swarm. Da vi var på Gamescom i august, fik vi en snak med udviklerne bag spillet, og vi skal blive klogere på alt fra, hvornår det må komme ud, og hvad man ellers kan forvente sig af Starcraft II. Hvordan det gik, kan du se her.
The girl you remember is dead.
Jeg står i hvad der mest af alt kunne ligne et fængsel, og det er selvfølgelig fordi vi er på Gamescom, hvor de er i de her små celler. Does this kind of feel like prison?
Kind of.
What a nice prison.
It is. It's very nice.
Heart of the Swarm is close to coming out. How does it feel? Are you excited or are you eager to see what people think?
Oh yeah, I'm really excited. Like the whole team, we're working hard right now. We're kind of in the final stages of polishing the campaign up. We got 20 playable missions that are a ton of fun to play. Kerrigan's on the map playable. You know, you're really experiencing the Zerg like you never have before in Starcraft. Right now we're gearing up for the multiplayer beta for Heart of the Swarm. So that'll be kind of our final step in solidifying the multiplayer game before announcing a release date and putting this thing out for everybody.
What is like the key features in the multiplayer? Have you focused a lot on esport?
Absolutely. Like from the ground up, we built Starcraft II to be an esport, and I think now moving from Wings of Liberty into Heart of the Swarm, we're making very calculated decisions as far as how we want to make improvements to each of the races to make them kind of give them even more viable strategies for Heart of the Swarm. So we're really looking forward to getting those out in the hands of players in the beta and fine tuning it, and then ultimately like seeing how that affects the pro scene, like seeing really cool new strategies developing around the new abilities and units and things that we're adding to the game.
Since the previous Starcraft game came out, there's been a lot of new games popping up in esport. We have League of Legends, Heroes of New Earth, a lot of new stuff. Have you done anything to face those challenges, or are you doing your own thing instead?
I think we kind of focused on making a great game in Starcraft II, and I think people have really embraced it, and it's kind of been at the forefront of this esports movement. I mean, we've been really proud of seeing it kind of grow along with esports, and we're going to continue to do that. We just focus on making a fun game, a game that's fun to watch, and that's Starcraft II.
Was there anything in the development where you knew this we had to change to make it more better for esport or stuff like that?
We're constantly looking at that kind of stuff. We get feedback from watching various tournaments and things, and so that's always on our minds, and we're definitely developing Heart of the Swarm with those things in mind.
What else can people expect from the game itself?
Like I said, a fun campaign, awesome cinematics in it again. We have pre-rendered cinematics, the in-game cinematics, story mode space where you're seeing the inside of a Zerg Leviathan and getting to see Kerrigan. There are some familiar faces coming back to the campaign. I don't want to give any spoilers there.
Oh, you can tell us.
Yeah. No.
What will the die-hard Starcraft fans be looking forward to the most, do you think?
I know. I think there's something for everybody in this. We have this expansion of the storyline. We're getting to see Zerg like we never have before. Multiplayer game, obviously, continuing to add new strategy to that is huge. And I think, like I said, we're really excited to see what people do when we get it out in their hands.
When you make $1 gazillion with this game, what will you spend them on? Will you get a yacht? Will you go sailing or buy a Ferrari?
Just a more comfortable chair so I can continue making Starcraft II.
I am the swarm. Vengeance shall be mine.
Og som den kære K.O. siger i interviewet, så ved vi altså ikke, hvad udgivelsesdatoen for Heart of the Swarm er lige nu. Men indtil da, der kan I jo hygge jer med lidt panda-action, hvis I er die-hard Blizzard-fans. Collector's Edition, det er rart for jer, tænker I måske, inden jer selv. Glæd jer til Starcraft II Heart of the Swarm. Vi skal selvfølgelig nok sige til, når der er noget nyt angående release-dato. Ha' det godt!